What up guys, JohnOrigins here today bringing you an RU match versus Eric or AnkleBreaker1023. He asked me for a battle on Skype, I accepted, and this is where we come to. It's a pretty cool battle. His team is looking pretty epic. My team is just the team that I only have for RU. It's the one that I love, I just want to play with it, it's the best thing ever. But you know, I've got to stop uploading RU at one point, don't I? But his team, like I said, pretty cool. The Entei is looking to be a big threat. Gotta say, it can be an issue if I don't deal with it until early on, and that's where my screen fucks up because, you know, I'm a professional like that. So I'm just fixing it here, and here we're back into the action. Yeah, so the Skeptile, I'm not sure. I really want to know what set it is. It could be the same set as mine, not sure. The Electros, I'm not worried about it at all. The Rhydon can be dealt with easily. The Excavalier I have Typhlosion for, and then Slowking I have Skeptile for. So I'm looking to see if I can deal with his team well, but let's get into this battle anyway and see how it goes. So I'm going to lead off with my Kabutops and he leads off with his Skeptile. Now I see this point as a perfect time for me to check what set it is, and it turns out to be the special set, which is probably like mine: Giga Drain, Hidden Power, Focus Blast, and Sub. So I'll go for the Stone Edge. Kabutops, come on! I miss it. I kind of misclicked there as well. I was supposed to go for the Stealth Rocks, but oh well, I'll probably get them later. But now I have to switch into my Butter, take the hit, and then go for the Reflect as he switches out into his Excavalier. Now I'm thinking this Excavalier set is probably the standard banded set with some sort of, you know, power to it, because that's what Excavalier is good for. Well, I think anyway. I'm not sure what it could be, because he actually goes for the knockoff here after I get Intimidate with my Sushi, which is my Quillfish. So I'm thinking now it's more of a defensive set, so I have to keep that in mind if I want to take it out later on. But now I'm safe to go for the T-Wave on the switch into Slowking, and I'm thinking probably a defensive set. So I'm going to go for the Taunt, stop it from T-Waving, stop it from Calm Minding. He gets paralyzed, so I still don't know what set he is. I go for my first layer of Spikes, he goes for the Psyshock, and this damage is not what a defensive Slowking would do. That, my friends, is Specs Slowking damage, which is insane at hurt, so I have to leave now. I have to say hello to Butter, and now the switch into Rhydon is coming. I believe I go for the light screen at this point, get up my screens, yep. And then I'm going to proceed to U-turn because the Rhydon is going to set up his Stealth Rocks, and I need to get either my Kabutops in or my Quillfish in to make them live a turn because they died to Stealth Rocks damage. I decide that my Kabutops is more important because I need to get up the Stealth Rocks, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to go for the Stealth Rocks as he switches out into his Excavalier. I'm not sure why he didn't just go for the KO. Maybe he thought I'd go for the Waterfall, but that's not the case. I get up my Stealth Rocks, and this, because I'm dead anyway, I'm going to go for the Waterfall, see how much damage I can do to this Excavalier. And I do a really nice chunk. I am max attack, and I end up getting the flinch, which is pretty cool. So now I can go for another one, get some more damage off this Excavalier, which is really bulky as he knockoff kills me. Damn you, Eric. Almost worse than a rapid spin kill. But yep, now his Excavalier is at low range of HP, and I should go into Typhlosion here and go for the Fire Blast, but I choose to go for the Hidden Power Rock with my Skeptile because that was the better play. Obviously not, as he ends up living, gets some real nice damage onto my Skeptile, which I am not a fan of, but I am able to take him out with the Giga Drain afterwards. It was a really bad play by me, probably my worst play in the match, but hopefully I can recover from it, as I believe the scores are almost equal. Almost. So he brings an Entei here. I'm scared. Gonna Death Fighter my Quillfish now, because I want to see what it's going to do, and I figure that most Entei sets are banded these days, so I'm going to make that assumption that he's banded as he goes for the E-Speed. Now I'm thinking because he's most likely banded, I can go into my Golurk and haul the shit out of him. So he ends up actually switching out here, which makes me think that he is banded. So I'm going to go for a Dynamic Punch because that's the only move you actually need to go for on Golurk because the power. Choice banded does much more than half to this Electros, and it's a solid 2-hit KO, and because I am max speed, I outspeed and then go for another Dynamic Punch to safely take out that not a threat at all. So bye bye Electros. It may have been proven difficult if I left it too late, but it's gone now, so I'm happy. But now here comes not Megatron. Well, there goes Megatron. He goes away. Optimus Prime came out, known as Skeptile, and I'm scared as hell. He sets up a sub, which I am relatively okay with because I know I can take a hit with my Yuxi. Proceed to go for the light screen, so his attacks will be doing absolutely nothing. And then the following turn afterwards, get a U-turn off, break the sub due to it being super effective and Skepta being weak of shit, and then make the appropriate switch into Typhlosion afterwards. Now I do make some really nice plays here actually, just a couple of plays which really help the match go into my favour in this portion of the match. So I go into Typhlosion now. Now expecting him to switch out into either Slowking or Rhydon, I actually switch into my Sceptile, knowing I can take the Stealth Rocks because, you know, YOLO. And then he goes into his Rhydon. I want to go for the Giga Drain here, and I know that it'll probably take out the Entei from the range of HP it's at. The Slowking can't take it, the Rhydon definitely can't take it, and then his own Sceptile won't take it from Stealth Rocks and Spikes. So I'm able to take up the Rhydon and then get some really nice HP recovery, but in comes Entei again, still scared as hell, so I'm going to have to go out into my Uxie now, which is my butter, and sacrifice that as well, because I don't want my like that Entei doing any damage to my Typhlosion or Sceptile. So Extreme Speed takes me out, and this is where he reveals he's actually a Life Orb set, so that's pretty cool. But now Megatron's gonna have to die now from a Flare Blitz from a Life Orb Entei. This hurts a lot. Ouch, I'm out. If I was max HP, I might have been able to take it, but we'll never know. But anyway, I'm still in a nice position, and this was the defining moment of the match. If he brought in Slowking and I brought in Sceptile, I won. And that's what happened. He was predicting my Typhlosion, I was predicting his Slowking, and therefore I end up getting this in the bag. And that's going to be the game, people, because his Sceptile will miss his Focus Blast, and I will crit it with the Giga Drain, which doesn't matter, because Eric likes to be hacked by me. It's just one of those things. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, please check out Eric. He's a great battler and does all the stuffs that I do, maybe better. And then leave a like rating on this video, comment if you want to on how this battle went for you, and then subscribe if you are new here. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm JohnOrigins and I'm out, so goodbye.